Today's devotion follows the small catechism as it kind of is talking about the 10 commandments that are found in the Old Testament. And today's is the 9th commandment. You are not to covet your neighbor's house. What is this? The answer is we are to fear and love God so that we don't try to trick our neighbors out of their inheritance or property, or try to get it for ourselves by claiming to have a legal right to it and the like, but instead be of help and service to them in keeping what is theirs. This one and tomorrow's commandment, the 10th commandment, are very close to each other. So today's probably going to be a little shorter, and we're going to dive into it a little bit more tomorrow. But the core of this is we're called to kind of protect and support. This is a similar conversation as we had for the 7th commandment. You are not to steal. We are called to help people to improve, to protect, to safeguard their property and their home. So I think this would be, we're not trying to, I think the most maybe common situation for this is if someone has died, trying to, get as much as you can out of the inheritance to the exclusion of others. This commandment would say that's not appropriate. Maybe another one would be if you're somehow trying to force someone out of their home or property so you can buy it over. That sounds more like a plot for a kind of cheesy movie. But that's the core of this. So the when does it become coveting? It's when you are, it's kind of this question of motivation, right? Where are you trying to trick your neighbor out of their inheritance or property to get it for yourself by claiming to have a legal right to it? Because then it's obviously coveting. But I think what sometimes gets confused is, like, if I see, for example, if I see my brother has a really cool new Xbox controller, and I say, man, I really want that Xbox controller. I'm not saying I want his Xbox controller. I don't want to steal his Xbox controller. I don't want a court to award me his Xbox controller, right? I'm saying I want one like it, right? I've seen his, I've seen it's cool, I've seen, it has whatever functionality that is important to me for some reason. And I said, if I had the opportunity to buy a similar one, I would. When it becomes coveting is when I say, I would like to take his controller. I would like to gain his controller by taking it from him. So that's this is another one of those where it's kind of a little bit of a question of motivation, a question of what do you mean, which can be tough, to discern. But the reality is that's what we're called to. We're called to seek what is best for our neighbor, and sometimes it's hard to kind of think that through and chew that through. So if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have concerns, that is what the section below the video is for. And regardless, brothers and sisters, go in peace, serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.